So there are many ways of knowing your fretboard and being able to visualize things on it. One way that I've done recently that I really like is to use octaves, and specifically using a note on the low E string. I'm going to pick A this time. To pick the octave above it on the D string, 2 frets up, and then to pick the octave above it 3 frets up on the B string. So you have 3 A's. And I'm going to play them all with my first finger. Because the idea is to use this to shift positions and get the same lick in different octaves. A really simple version of that would just to play the root and the fifth. Which is actually a pretty nice sound, but it's much easier to visualize it as 3 identical things stuck in those 3 octaves. You know, you only have to learn 1 chord, and you just put it in different spots using the octave. And as you get more complicated, it still is simple. You know, let's do the root, the third, and the fifth, and then we start on the next octave up, and the next octave up. Each time starting on that A. Oh, sorry. It's not super fast, but it's a really good way if you just want to phrase and get that full range of the lick. And of course you can do super fast things, and that's what I'm going to show you next. Here's a good one, which is using the sound of a 7th chord. We're going to do like an A7. And the notes I'm going to use are going to be G and A. Then I'm going to go to the A string and play C sharp, D, and E. So it's 5 notes. Now the first note is G. So I'm going to find the G octave and do exactly the same shape, exactly the same technique. So you didn't have to learn anything new, you just stuck the same lick up an octave. And you can do it again starting on the G here. So each time it's the same shape. And it requires that you can visualize those octaves. You can find them easily. But that's no big task, because once you've memorized them, they work everywhere. Now 5 notes, 5 is an unusual number. I want to make it into 6, because that's a more musical number. So that's very easy to do. All we're going to do is take the first 2 notes, G and A, and make a pattern out of it. Really simple pattern. It's going to be A, G, A. So that 2 notes now became 3. And we'll keep the other part the same. So now we're going to go, that's 6 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly the same thing in each octave. And I'm going to go up to the high G just because it's fun. And that's a nice sounding A7 lick.